Hello and welcome back to Rob Makes Prog. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but I now have my proper microphones back. So instead of talking through a clip-on microphone for my saxophone, I'm talking through my Sennheiser. Oh, what's it called? MD421. I'm really bad at remembering things like strings of digits and numbers when they have no real context for them. I think it's MD41. But it's a really great mic. It's really versatile, and I love it. And that's what I'm going to be using from now on. Now I have it back. That's me adjusting it then. And as you can see, we have moved backwards in time, back to the first project, to this song. Let's see if you remember it. It's quite short. And it was there that it switched then into what's now become its own song. Still hasn't got a title. None of them have titles at the moment, other than their working project title, which is this one is Ruminator. So I think what we're doing today is thinking about what does this do? Where does this go next? We've got a change in tempo there from before. We'll get rid of that because we don't know if we want it. We'll also get rid of any other extra automation further on down the line that we don't know if we need. And we've got to think about what this does. I think the character of this is quite more upbeat than the other one. It's a lot more. It's kind of like it's quite optimistic and like. I mean, it could be. Is that the whole song? I don't know. It feels a bit short, but it's 2 minutes 30, so it's not that short. Most of it's taken up by this bit, and the rest of it goes onto here. So I guess what we're doing now is having a little drink and trying to work out what it does next, and I just don't know. I haven't really given it much thought because I thought it was going into what's turned out to be a completely different song. I mean, look at all these. We don't need any of these vocal vocal tracks. I'm going to get rid of all of them just to tidy up the project. Same with the mellotron. We do want that mellotron there, but this one I don't know what it's doing. Don't know what this guitar's doing. I don't know what this flute's doing. So they can all be removed into the ether. There we go. In with the plums. We'll keep that vocal melody there just in case, but all of those can go as well. There we go. So what next? Like, where do we hear this going? So we've got this. Oh, that's kind of doing it in a more sort of swingy way. Oh, maybe that's the answer. Maybe it's taking this. I didn't do that on purpose, but maybe it's taking this. Taking that little riff. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure about that. I feel like this could be a recurring theme that kind of like pops in every now and then. Could it go right? Let's just do a little test. Let's just grab this. Oh, we want one with more in than that, don't we? We just want a section of. Let's take this section here. Okay. So if we just highlight everything going on down there. We get a big snip and we snip it there. We get a big snip and we snip it there. And we grab all of this and we copy it. We take it over here. We paste it. That didn't work. Oh. Something happened. Something happened, but I don't know what. What does edit say? Undo paste. Well, where did it go? Down there? Why did it do that? That's incredibly annoying. Oh, because the vocal melody was selected? Okay, we'll Control and Z that. Select the drums and press it from there. No, select pattern and press it from there. Yes, there we go. Didn't know you needed to do that. Okay, and then we're just going to go and splank it onto there. Splank? Splank, that's a new word. A new word for you and a new word for me. We're going to splank that onto there. I don't know why, but that does not seem to work. Don't know what's happened to this. Did I just not grab all of the parts? Yeah. No, it doesn't do that. Maybe it doesn't come back to this bit. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Okay. Sorry, I'm just listening around for parts that might work as a different part somewhere else, essentially. Like that, boom, doesn't mean anything. Like, I don't think that should be there, because I think, and this bass bit, I think they're kind of like leading us into a place we don't know where it's supposed to be going. So let's, oh, excuse me, look at all these hidden things. Yeah, that cymbal as well. No, that cymbal's alright, I think. I think like I did have this idea of this acoustic bit here, and I kind of feel like that's the way it goes. I feel like I can more. Yeah. Right. Okay. Ideas are brewing. Ideas are formulating. The thing is, I can't sing the idea to you or tell you what the idea is because it's kind of like there's a fly buzzing around my head and I can't catch it. And the fly is the idea, and the catching it is the seizing of it and putting it into place. And instead, what I'm going to do is fire little pins at it and hope I can pin it to a wall somewhere and then dissect it. So. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever, then congratulations. Yeah. That is what I am going to do. So I'm going to mute all of those because we're going to need the MIDI tracks playing, and I don't want them playing if there's no need to have them. And I'm thinking like dual acoustic guitars. There's this passage in the middle of Gentle Giant's Octopus. Well, it's in the live version specifically that they call Features from Octopus. If you don't know Gentle Giant, check them out. They're a fantastic band. They're probably my biggest influence, and almost every song has them in the background of it somewhere in my head because they're fantastic and brilliant, and I've never heard anything else like them. There's only a couple of bands like that I love. One of them is Gentle Giant, one of them is Cardiacs, and one of them is Gong, and that's the trifecta of brilliance in my head. Anyway, that differs from person to person, of course, but for me, that's where it all lies. All very different bands, all very different to one another, but all completely innovative and fantastic and brilliant, and bring so much to the table. But there's this particular bit in Features from Octopus by Gentle Giant, which they do live, and there's a couple of videos on YouTube of them doing it, and it's just absolutely brilliant. And it's two acoustic guitars just doing something together. They're just playing a passage together. I don't know if they're just harmonising, but they're kind of like harmonising but also dueling at the same time, and I love that. And I've always wanted to do, not that, because I don't like to copy what other people are doing at all. I don't like pay homage on purpose to anyone like that, but because that's just not in my way of creating. But what I do like to do is to take ideas like that and run with them in a different direction and do my own spin on something. It's very hard to come up with anything not derivative, I suppose, when you're working with these instruments in this sort of field. But by God, I'll try. But that doesn't mean not taking inspiration. It means not copying, basically. It means not going, oh, I want to do that. I want to make this song sound like a Gentle Giant song. I want to make this song sound like a Cardiac song. But there will be elements of all of that everywhere, and there will definitely be bits that I'm listening to and I go, wow, I want to create that feeling. The feeling that gives me is something that I want my music to give that feeling to somebody else too. And I think like that's what I try, like really take from those things. And so I can hear this guitar part in my head here. I don't know if it's two guitars or one guitar at the moment, but it's kind of like, it's definitely got DNA of it from that particular passage from Features from Octopus. They really missed a trick there. They could have called it Octopus Features, which conjures up the images of someone with the features of an octopus, and that's much more pleasing than Features from Octopus in my head. But okay, so here we go. Let's go back, listen again. It's very hard to do chords, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not really sure how to do chords in MIDI very well without it sounding really, really crap. But I can hear like chords. Maybe what I should do is go and get my guitar and then kind of work it out on there first, and then record it in, and then program it into MIDI. Yes, so bear with me. I'm going to stop the recording, go and get my guitar, come back, and have a go. So, what happened was I went down the stairs, I picked up my guitar, and as I was walking up the stairs, I was fiddling about, as you do. As any guitarist knows, you can't pick up a guitar without actually playing a note on it. And I came up with a tiny little thing that sounded quite good, just on the way up to the stairs. And, oh God, I've got to remember it now. It was a... something like that. Which sounds might be in a funny sign signature. Funny means anything other than 3, 4, or 4, 4 in my head. Anything else is a funny time signature. I'll have to work out if it is or it isn't. So first of all, I'm going to start recording that in, so I don't forget that. Do I finger pick it or do I use a plectrum? This is finger picking. Whoa! Oh, I left it on loop. That frightened me. Sometimes it's like buttons on Cubase that just loop stuff. That just turn the loop on, and I don't know what I've pressed. But then, like that, I do not know why that turned the loop on. I was just trying to click that in there. I don't know why. It drives me nuts. I just wish it never ever did that. I don't know why it does that. Why anyone thought it was a good idea to make it do that. If I doubt anyone from Steinberg is watching this, but if you are, can you stop that from happening, please? Thank you. So that riff again, finger picked. Okay, and then I'm just going to play it with the plectrum as well. Just in a similar way, and then I'm going to play it with the plectrum again, but trying to pick every note just to kind of hear the difference. Oops. Okay, and then picked. Doesn't feel as fluid, it doesn't feel as nice, it always feels a bit chunky. So yeah, I've got a riff. It's kind of got that sort of hopeful optimism that I think that would follow on nicely from what we've got already. I don't know if it's the right key that I should play it in or anything like that yet, but that's all right. We'll just play with it for now. And so what sort of tonal center is? See, I throw all this terminology around. I don't really know what it means. Tonal center. What does that mean? But what I do mean, if I can explain it, is where around the notes does this riff sit? Like, what chord is this going to play nicely with? G. It's not quite G major. It's got the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got flat and. It's not got a flat and fifth. Maybe it's a raised fourth. Does that mean suspended fourth? It probably just means it's a different scale. No, I don't know. I'm terrible at working out these things. There's just so many combinations and so many different ways of saying the same thing. And really, what matters is what it sounds like. And when I talk about it, that's only to tell someone else what I'm doing. But if I'm just playing it to you, you can hear what I'm doing. And there's more point to it than that, but just trying to find a chord that kind of. So that's got what is that? That's a D and a C sharp and a B and a G and an A. There's G and A C sharp. G at C sharp. So at the moment what I'm doing is just trying to I don't know what I'm doing. But to put a C sharp in there gives it this immediate discordant. Does that kind of... It feels too pleasant for that, so I don't know. But I'm kind of feeling like when it comes out of the bit before, it's going to have some like strummy before this riff comes in. I don't know what. Let's press play on the thing and see what happens. We'll mute this for now. So that's the note that comes out of it, isn't it? So what note is the bass doing here? It's like it's D's and C's. It's going. Boom. So it would start on a D there. So is D kind of like? Sounds too kind of like sicky. I don't like anything that sounds too twee. I really don't like tweeness, unless it's kind of in a sardonic sort of taking the piss sort of way. Can I say that? Yeah, well, I've said it now. I'm not sure around swearing and getting your video cancelled and things like that, or how strong a swear word needs to be before it becomes a problem. Anyway. Oh. It's kind of weird. This kind of feels right. But like it involves all three of those notes, which kind of feels like it shouldn't. Kind of work out what notes I can add to this chord. So I'm playing like how do I describe this chord? Boom, 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 boom. I don't know what chord that is. It's a D. It would be a D7th if I added this note, but I've dropped that note to that, so God knows what I've just done. That's the note that makes it a 7th. That's a normal D major. That's horrible, but I like that, and I like adding the G into it and the F sharp. It's just one chord. It feels like it needs more. There's one chord with lots of variants, I suppose. It's just like maybe we're just in a tonally D sort of centre. A D sort of centre. That sounds like a sort of chocolate bar or something with the nougat in the middle. Yeah, that's kind of like the strumming pattern I'm doing there is kind of in sixes, isn't it? It's like, ooh, I just don't know if that's right. Does this sound too pastoral? Does it sound too folky? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing. As you've probably worked out if you've watched enough of these episodes. But these are the most exciting parts, because, like, who knows what I'm going to do next? I don't. But it will be musical. I won't just start, I don't know, reciting poetry or something. Unless I forget to record my screen, and and then you might get treated to some terrible poetry. But until that day, I'm just pouring myself some more water while I chunter away here. Because I've run out of Vimto, which is a bit of a disgrace, to be honest. I don't really know what to do about that. But okay, so thinking about this strumming thing, with this other riff coming out of it, I kind of like what I'm doing here. I kind of like, do I keep it free? Do I even program this in MIDI? Because what's the point? I'll switch to a bigger plectrum. No, thank you. I'll stick with the Jazz 3s. Oh, I could add into that. If I add that that F there, and it becomes more like a... Ooh. About finding like nice chords that fit with each other as well, I think, and that's kind of like almost an F major. It's like the cheat version. But that sounds more like, it's not a minor, but it's... Yeah, oh, there's bits in that as well, isn't there? Like, I kind of like the energeticness of the... Do I go with the sort of dun da 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 dun da 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 strumming pattern? What else have I got in my repertoire? I don't really know. It's all in 3s and 6s. Have I got any 4s? Like, how do you strum in 4s? I don't even remember. So... Okay, so yeah, let's record some of this strumming. See how it comes out of this. Just trying to work out like what sort of rhythm would sound good coming out of here. Maybe the 6s would sound good. I don't know what time signature this is in. 4/4. So it's just in 4. Like if I take the drums from this and just like put some here. It's not the right drums though. It definitely isn't the right drums. But maybe if I record that with it and take it away, let's just see what it sounds like. I just don't want to default to my standard thing. I'd rather do something different. that didn't record because the input's set to the other. Bugger. Okay, let's change. Okay, let's try again. Very good anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was like. Well, it's just not the feel I'm going for. It's just not. It doesn't sound. This does not sound good. This does not sound good. Let's get rid of these drums here. Let's try something else. I mean, that sounded good, but it went back to that thing again. Okay. Let's try again. I'll keep that take. No, it's not quite working. Also, what's this doing? So, that riff again. Finger picked. Okay. Let's pause for a minute. I'm getting ideas. I've thrown some pins at that fly, and things have flown, and I don't know if they've hit anything. But I think some things are happening. Basically, I think what I'm going to do is. Let's see what we can do with this. So it starts on a G. It starts on a G, which is somewhere in here. Oh no, it's like boom. that riff again. Finger picked. Oh. Let's done a little da 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 da. So that riff again. Finger. That's it. But it's faster than that. So let's do that. Is it half the? Is it twice the speed? The best way to do this actually is to make noises with your mouth whilst you're busy doing this. Okay, and well, you want to half that. So how many? Oh God, what have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 notes, that is. So that riff again. Oh, I can't half 19, can I? I know what I do. If I... yes, okay. If I do that, I got 18 notes, so I shorten this by 9 spaces. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then we open that out again and we should get that note back. Okay, right. Let's see how fast this is now. That's more like it, isn't it? That's more like the speed. Bit fast. So I think we use the tempo track then to bring it down to like maybe 110. No, maybe a bit more. Maybe like 100. Okay. And what flipping time signature is that in now? Is that so? It's in 19. So it's 19. So that's like a 10 and a 9. Or what else could? What divisions could you put that into? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4, 4, and a 3, 4. 4s and 3. 4s and a 3. That could be a 7. And if that's 3 4s, that's a 12. 12 and a 7. Could be a 12 and a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh God. Why have I done this? The problem is that if that sounds right, then it is right. Like if I just put 19, 19.8 and it lines up. So that riff again, finger picked. Does that feel right when it loops? So that riff again, finger picked. Don't think it does quite. Which means maybe I've got the time signature wrong. A strumming pattern in 19.8 would be tricky. Like, to make this easier, I could do this. Maybe. So that riff again, finger picked. I mean, that kind of feels more natural on the loop, doesn't it? I don't know actually. Ooh. Like if I added an extra note in there, I'll make it 20, which should make it in 5s. Still doesn't feel quite smooth or right, does it? Even adding that in there. Sorry, that riff again. Finger picked. What if I did that? Sorry, that riff again. Finger picked. I wish I need to stop myself saying that. There we go. It's driving me nuts. Is it that note that's making it weird? If I just took that out completely, like from both sides, what does that do to the whole thing? No, doesn't help. Do you know, that is kind of looping nicely in my head. That kind of like is the best one I've got. I think that's kind of what I'm doing with the guitar there. I think. I might be doing it a bit. I'm playing it a bit faster on the guitar than I am here, so maybe we'll up the tempo, try and match it a bit. Let's try it at 110. It's now going too fast for it, is it? So let's try it at 108. I think that's pretty much what I was doing. So I've done something, I don't know if I've ever written anything in 19/8 before, or even if it is in 19/8. But that's the thing. I never try and write things in funny time signatures. It's just sometimes that's how the riffs come out, and that's and that becomes what they are. So that's what we've got to work with. I think maybe if we try and split it into divisions, that might help with the strumming pattern of it. Okay, we'll mute this for now because it's not helping. I feel like this is going to come in a little bit later anyway, and the strumming's going to come in first. Like, what if it was like split there, and we had a bar of that, and then a bar of that? Would that make more sense? I got to think kindly here as well, that any other musicians playing on this will have to be able to count this as well as me. So that would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11 and 8. Oh, 11/8 has brought us to what? 11/4? That isn't just... Well, that's not right then. It's because I'm playing... There's 4 notes to each. What on earth? I get very confused about this sort of thing. Why isn't that? So I'm looking at 16th notes here, aren't I? Yeah. We've got 11 16th notes. So that's kind of worked out where I wanted it to be, but that's very confusing for a drummer or something, isn't it? 11 16. What the flip? 11 16 and 8 16. And then repeated across that. Oh. Because I can't divide 11 and 16 by any common number. I could divide that. That could be 4 8s. Or 4 or 2 4. No. Maybe it's just better off as the 19. I think it's better off as the 19. It's just a little bit... Otherwise, what's that? What's 19 doubled? Is it'll be 38 sixteenths. That's surely divisible by 4. I don't know. It's too much nonsense for me. I just want it to line up on the grid. Okay. So the strumming of that, I've got to think about. That kind of indicates it should be a G chord of some description. Let's just try another pass at these chords on here. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Trying to work something out. It's not really going anywhere, is it? I just don't think it's tonally right either. What about like just like a 2-note strum thing going on with? What if I made some resonant strings? What if I detuned? So we're in drop D now. If I go into like Dagad or something. Oops, tuning the wrong string. What have I done? Yeah. Okay, that's... So I've got like the notes, and it's the strumming pattern that I need now. The strumming pattern is weird because it's this weird down signature. I'm still not convinced. I don't know. What did we say it was? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pause. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be like... Yeah, something like that. So like if I just take... Okay, right, fine, I'll do it like that. Right. If I just kind of lay this out like the rhythmic structure here, and then we'll stop for the time being then, I guess. So I'm starting on a B. I'm doing these notes, B, C, and D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Take that one out. That should match. What notes that match? Oh, it's the C sharp. Okay, what if it just... Okay, that sounds a little bit more pleasant. Okay, it's going backwards then. Let's say. Oh, this is hard. It's going to be hard to play this. So it's like... It's that gap. I've got to get that gap right. Yeah. I could just strum. It's a tricky strumming pattern, and if I want to put some feeling into it rather than just go dan 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 dan. Okay, I'm going to go away and think about that. I made a start. I don't know if any of this is going to work, but it's an interesting new direction, and I'm really enjoying some of the acoustic playing, which I don't get to. I haven't done a lot of on my previous albums. There's a bit hidden away in places. I'll show you some deep dives one day. The other thing as well is I don't know if the bit needs chords underneath it, but I need something that'll lead into it. And maybe it doesn't need to be in that funny time signature just to lead into. Anyway, I'm going to have a break from this and come back to it later. So I'll see you next episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Goodbye.